Greetings. Hope you're doing well. This mindful moment is about coming back into your heart space body, especially when you feel yourself get hooked. So I love this. My teacher Shiva Ray used this just about a week ago, talking about when we feel we get hooked, when we get hooked into the emotions, we get hooked into a way thing has to be, or when we have something set on our schedule and it all of a sudden gets shifted and we were looking forward to it and then something comes up on somebody else's end, right? And so having that experience myself, just feeling myself go into the triggered space of, not being heard, not feeling important, right? And realizing when that reaction was not from that current state, but from past conditioning, past emotional situations, whether it was growing up or in a past relationship, feeling like you're not heard, feeling like you're being brushed aside, right? And so overanalyzing, overthinking mind starts to create a story in the head and starts to go off and tell yourself all kinds of lies, basically. And so when we feel our emotions rise, when we feel that stirring and it pulls us away from our peace, we call that getting hooked. Because what we really want to see is from an outside, wider perspective, almost like you're zooming out, right? Like a hawk's eye view, looking at the full picture, expanding and opening up to the spaciousness of recognizing how you're feeling and knowing how to speak up and say how you're feeling, and also how to become flexible if you have the ability to become flexible in that. Right? So we always have options and choices on how we respond and we react to things. And knowing when it's an internal dialogue, when you can become flexible and adapt, and maybe by shifting that schedule change, some time opens up for you to have some self-care, or maybe for a client to come in and work with you, or maybe it's a time where you can tend to caring for your children or cleaning up around the house or taking a rest, right? So knowing that when something gets shifted in the schedule or the timing, that it could be an opportunity opening up for you. So allowing yourself to not get hooked and become flexible. Being awake and aware to your emotions inside of your body, feeling how you're feeling, and then coming back in to that peaceful space, that awareness and that breath. Knowing that everything is okay and that all is well. And that it's okay to be flexible sometimes. And to notice when you get hooked with self-love, compassion, and knowing when to speak up, when to share how you're feeling, right? That's also flexing a muscle of communication. So that also is important. So knowing when to go with the flow, knowing when to trust yourself and your inner wisdom, and knowing when to be flexible. So I offer that opportunity to you in every moment when you feel yourself getting hooked in. Can you set yourself free? Literally catch and release, right? It's a work in progress. Love yourself through the process. If you want to know more about this or work with me, I have some great sale on my individual coaching packages. They'll be listed online, or you can private message me, DM, direct message me if you'd like to learn more. Sending you so much joy, love, radiance, peace, and an expansive hawk's eye view. Take care.